Congratulations on making it this far on the course. You've already learned how to start conversations, how to continue conversations, the mindsets, the mindfulness behind all of this, and the energy that it creates when you're being this kind of person. Now let's talk about how to end conversations smoothly today. Most people don't start conversations because they don't know what they're going to say next, or they don't know how to end the conversation. So in regards to ending a conversation, it's really important to have an exit plan because it makes you feel more free and more in control, and potentially reduces your social anxiety. So here are 3 ways to end conversations smoothly. The first one is appreciation. Just saying, hey, great to see you. It was great talking to you. Love the story about this, or thanks for sharing about XYZ information or about this event, or so on and so on. Another way of appreciating is, I'm glad we connected. I'm glad we talked. So happy to meet you, or so happy to run into you. Or one of my all-time favorites is great to see you. I love to start conversations that way. Great to see you, even if I don't know someone, because it communicates familiarity without actually saying I know you, as well as you can use it as a way to exit a conversation. Anyway, well, great to see you. I hope to see you around, or I hope to run into you another time. Let's say that it's a new person you've meeting. Yeah, you just started a conversation with a stranger. Great to see you. Hope to run into you another time. The second way is just the very intentional transition. You say, all right, great talking to you. I'm gonna talk to a few more people, or I'm gonna go grab a drink, or I gotta head out soon, but hope to run into you another time. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. No over-explaining, no apologetic energy or statements. I gotta head out. And the third one, if you're wanting to be a bit more smooth about it, is just asking the person what they're up to so you can share that you gotta get going. So you say, yeah, what do you got going on for later today? It signals that you gotta get going, especially when you do a bit of body rocking, where you're kind of like moving a bit away and you're like, what do you got going on later? As you're kind of signaling that you have to get going, they tell you and then they ask you, and you're like, well, I gotta go do some laundry, or I gotta go run some errands, or I gotta go to this event, or whatever it might be. And but yeah, let's catch up another time. So that's the third way. Now, within all of these 3 ways, you could always plant the seed to meet up later. I've already been mentioning throughout these whole ending of conversation statements. But you could always say, yeah, tell me more about that book, or let me know about that event. You could say, shoot me a text, or you could say, let me grab your phone number, or whatever way that you may have to exchange information, give your information out, or get someone's information, whatever you feel comfortable with. Or let's grab coffee sometime, let's catch up another time. You're basically leaving a small thread in a confident way that is not needy, that is not over pursuing, and that it's not pushy. So here's what we've done so far. You've already started conversations with strangers. You're starting conversations in the different ways that we've mentioned. You're also creating a new mindset, being more mindful, finding ways to start conversations that maybe you never thought about before, and in a different way, energetic way of starting those conversations, whether it's curiosity, humor, acts of service, and so forth. You also have been learning about continuing conversations, and now you know how to end conversations. So stack those up. Now let's do a homework for you for today, which is try some of these ways of ending conversations. I would say try with 3 people, end conversations in this way. Just say, great talking to you. Again, appreciation, or ending in a way where you're asking, what are you up to later today? So you can tell them what you're up to, and you end that conversation that way, or maybe planting some seeds to meet up in the future. So try those ways of ending conversations if you have issues with ending them, and email me. Let me know what happens within this specific day or any of the other days. Keep me posted.